All right, welcome to the after party. We wrapped up a great conversation on crime, but I kind of wanted to jump into politics. Obviously, I know this is one of our favorite subjects.
I don't see anyone here that understands
No
politics.
disagree.
I know it.
Follows
Shucks,
here.
politics.
So we want to. I guess we'll just start with the congressman's address.
Whoa,
No, that
we're
was,
taking it way back. Huh? I felt
Was
like
that? Did we cover that in the after party?
I don't
think
know.
we did.
That
No, it
was
within
weeks
this one.
ago.
Yeah.
time flies. So.
Yeah, so we haven't had an after party this year, so let's do it. Let's talk about that address. Go ahead. What do you guys think?
All right, well, I'll jump in. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought he hit some good points. It was quite long. I mean, I think the one thing that was a bit kind of surprising was kind of the pitch, right? Hey, let's not, it had to go back into war claims. We had to keep touch. And I was surprised, that we went back in there, but then again, I wasn't. So, but it was kind of an interesting approach, it did catch me off guard, the proposition to just take the 14 million and then spend it on Chamorro Land Trust, because he, hit me in a soft spot, right? Had to.
I think that's what he
kinda
was
hit
trying
me.
to do. Is he's trying to be like,
Well,
okay,
yeah,
you activists, you want to? Here you go.
Well, for me, it worked. It worked, right? If that was the intent, it worked. I'll admit that. I think it's a good idea. I love any initiative to where our local government is empowering what we do, right? Allowing the people of Guam to flourish with our own resources, with our own money. Then on the same instance, there was the follow-on report and then the opening of the War Claims Center. I mean, it really had me conflicted because, of course, anything that's going to get the Manumku paid faster, anybody's going to support, right?
Right.
They're going to support whichever gets them their check faster. Everyone knows that, and it's fine. The question now remains is, the MOU signed. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Now will we see the reimbursement? Because, I mean, it's been crazy seeing all this extra money, all this magical extra money
I
that
think we're
GovCom
rich.
has. It
I
seems like
heard
we're rich.
Yeah.
And,
Fairly.
we don't want to roll back the forever tax. And
Hey,
here
is
we are
forever
spending it
past?
on everything.
I think we're still in forever right
Yeah,
now. so-
yeah.
But I still think people are being misled because people are thinking, okay, if we wait for St. Nicholas, then we're not essentially paying our own
It's crazy.
war reparations.
Yeah.
But Section 30 is
Yeah,
money that
I
goes
know.
to the government anyway.
That's why, to me, the whole thing, like,
whether it's paid now or later, it's
Yeah.
still the government paying our own people for the suffering that we didn't cause during World War II.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's black and white. Does that mean that I'm not happy for the war survivors that got to see this in their lifetime? Of course I am. Actually, some of them are people whose claims I filled out with
Right.
them, and they're incredibly ecstatic.
Yeah.
But on a deeper level, it is terribly sad. Not only is our government paying for the reparations, but we're also processing them. And that should be the Foreign Claims Review Commission's responsibility. The U.S. So it's not just the money that we're paying for the claims, we're also paying for the personnel that's staffing the center.
Right.
And why is that the government of Guam's obligation? And what would have been the process? My bigger question is, if we did wait for this measure in Congress, what would have been the Foreign Claims Review Commission's process? Would it have been processed through St. Nicholas's office?
Yeah, I think
You know, like
Treasury.
we need to know these things because when they announced the claims, the Foreign Claims Review Commission was only accessible via email or phone, and there was no, village-to-village approach to help people fill out their claims. Independent Guahan had to help people fill out their claims because no
I
one
know a
else
lot of
was doing
senators
so.
too were offering that.
Yeah,
service.
but it was very much, it's very much this measure that from beginning to end, it leaves you with this nasty feeling like, is this really what justice looks like?
No, it's not.
Or is it really that we love our Manamkus so much that we are willing to help them no matter what it takes?
Even if it's our own, paying out of our own pocket. I
Yeah.
think
And
that's
either
really
way,
it.
the
That-
federal
that is
government
it. Yeah,
created
that's it
that.
Tax to get paid.
It's
Yeah.
indicative
Yeah.
of our culture here. And,
Yeah.
and
that's
it-
one thing I think the congressman really can't grasp. He
And well,
cannot grasp that
it kind of got
concept.
used
Yeah.
against us, right? And to be
Yeah.
very specific, when she talks about it, it's in the federal law. It's 5%.
Yeah,
5%
I was
of
gonna
the
get to that.
total. So like 20
It
million.
was going to be
Is it?
the processing. Yeah.
Lord.
Is for their administrative
Yeah, like
process.
2.5 million, and all they can do is an email or a phone.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
why
been
my
kinda-
opinion is unpopular. I say we just get rid of the whole federal thing, and I mean we're going to pay with our own money. Let's just pay with
We're
our own
already
money.
doing
I mean
it.
we're doing it already.
Yeah.
would've
And
been
we
doing
will do
yeah.
it with Section 30
It's crazy.
funds.
But
and I think
isn't
that's
it great
why I
though
don't-
that for the first time ever, the government is fighting for something worthwhile.
Yeah.
You know, it's both Sir Nicholas
Yes.
and the governor are both fighting to get this done as quickly
Well,
as possible.
potentially, what would have been easier, I think, just throwing it out there, was repeal the
original-
payout
yeah.
of the Recognition Act with the
Right.
5%, since we know the feds
Yeah.
aren't paying it, and we pay it ourselves.
Right.
Keep the recognition in there, right? Hey, maybe even keep the settlement office, but change the provision to where
Take
we're
the
the
VIG
ones
off,
paying
right.
it out.
Yeah.
Because let's not get fooled by people getting a check from U.S. Department of Treasury. It's our money,
Yeah.
right? And the
Either
word
way.
choice is just crazy because we never talk about who's paying it. If you notice the battle, right? Or at least on Adloop's side, they're very specific about it. But it's always framed as a federal process. We should let
Right.
the federal process work.